What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Listen, if you're watching this, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. It's super loud and annoying out here, but I'm trying to make it do what it do. So as you can see from the title, YouTube is going to require 8,000 watch hours February 1st. Now I'm struggling to get to 1,000, which either means I suck at videos, I'm not doing something right, my time hasn't come, my packaging and thumbnails suck, I'm doing too much and not taking enough time to package my content, or I'm not lucky yet, okay, because I said yet. So 8,000 watch hours, this definitely comes as a shock to a lot of us smaller content creators, especially those that have been on this thing for 10 plus years. My channel is like 10 years old now. Granted, the first couple years I did not go hard like I should have went because I was in dental school, so I can't say I should have went hard, but that's what's going on. So YouTube, have y'all bumped y'all heads? Have you bumped your heads, YouTube? 8,000? So listen, guys, we have to try our hardest to get monetized before February. Honestly, I'm gonna need that to be my birthday gift, to be monetized on YouTube. Come on, YouTube, push through, guys. So you watching this and you a small content creator, you trying to get monetized, you struggling like a life be lifing, but you still showing up, you still pushing your content, you still going live, dropping videos, dropping shorts. We're gonna have to go harder, guys. We're gonna have to go like 100 times harder. So me seeing that today, I mapped it out. We got 5 months, y'all. We got 5 months to make the cut. We can be grandfathered in. After that, you might as well just have to go viral. So being creative, all of that good stuff is going to be very, very important. Very, very important. Now, as you guys know, I am dealing with a lot right now. Normally, I would be working right now, but I'm out of work just because of back injury. Unfortunately, I'm out of work, because of whiplash, etc., etc. You have to watch the old lives to get that, but the rules have changed. They're requiring like 20 million short views, 10 million. I forgot how many YouTube views, but 8,000 watch hours, still 1,000 subscribers, but 8,000 watch hours. Granted, you could get that on one video. You could literally get that on one freaking video if you do the video right. So I'm just here to offer some encouragement to us creators out here who have been doing this thing, and we really believe that we could be one of the top content creators, So for me, I'm ordering a mic for my phone today. The one I had before broke, so I gotta buy it again. But I'm ordering a mic for my phone so you guys can hear me clearly. What else am I gonna do? I'm gonna really hone in on the thumbnails. Maybe I need to do vidIQ to help me with my tags and hashtags, and every video from now on has to be on point. It has to have a purpose. It has to have a topic. It has to have VOD, like these lives. I'm going live, but I know that I need to make it into a VOD or a long form video, and I know that with the long forms I need to create shorts. So these are things that we know, but sometimes you don't have time to do it. But if you don't make time, YouTube's saying now you just ain't gonna get in. And someone put a comment, it was like, damn, YouTube monetization is almost like it's almost like Harvard is easier to get into. I don't know about that, but that's what they're saying. And they also said that, dang, you almost gonna need a college degree to get into YouTube. It's like, this is what they saying in the YouTube streets. I was not planning on talking about this topic today, but it's just landing on my desk, y'all. Like, this just landing on my desk. And as you know from today, I have so much to do to handle for, like, and maybe I should talk about this on another video, because this is really supposed to be about YouTube, you know, up in the bar. Like, they want you to have a gold medal on this bitch. So that's all I'm thinking about, is having that. You know what I mean? Hi. So they just upped the bar on us, so I don't really know how this is gonna play out when February hits. Will we make the cut? I'm not sure. So what I'm saying now is we have to continue to go extra hard. Continue to level up your game when it comes to the YT streets. Alright? YouTube streets, that is. So like I said, this is going to take some effort. This will take consistency. This will take discipline, of course. And this will take, like, pushing through, especially when it gets challenging. It's going to take all of that. All right? So I'm just here to encourage us out there who may be discouraged by this news. You may be like, well, you might count yourself out. And in this moment, just because you see the new requirements, it did not hit yet. Those requirements aren't in effect just yet. So you see these requirements, I think we could do it. Especially if you, not really, I guess if you, like, speak it into existence, but really you're going to have to take a lot of action. Action is the key. Leveling up every day is going to be absolutely necessary. Leveling up every day is absolutely necessary for the next 5 months. That's what it's going to require. All right? So what can I tell you guys as tips if you are a smaller content creator? The first tip is to show up. Show up consistently. You know, me, I kind of got it in my head of, like, having a perfect background, having a perfect sound, having a perfect this. In my head, something is better than nothing. But now I have to get even higher than that thinking and say that, okay, I'm doing something, but does it have a target? Does it have a target audience, a purpose? Like, oh, the bugs are hitting me. And I would say, yeah, my target audience, my purpose is really to inspire the masses, to encourage other people who especially came from underserved backgrounds, who may have a lot of fear and doubt. We're talking to the fearful people. Just like when I'm in the dental operatory, I call myself a specialist in dental anxiety, right? I call myself a specialist in dental anxiety because it's very prevalent nowadays. It's very, very prevalent. And I want to be one of those doctors who makes someone realize that, dang, it's not as bad as I thought it was, or that bad experience I had, it doesn't have to follow me all the time. I can still save my teeth. I don't have to let that bad experience allow me to neglect my teeth. And now I don't have teeth, you know? So it's the same way with this YouTube channel. It's a little bit of dentistry, not all the time. It's a little bit of just IRL. Sometimes I'm desk streaming, doing those teaching topics. But life circumstances kind of ended my desktop streams for temporarily. So, you know, you got to just pivot. This is how you adjust. This is how you get acclimated to conditions that are unexpected. This is how you push through when it seems hard as fuck, excuse my language, to really push through. This is how you go hard when you don't even have enough energy to go hard. You still have to push yourself mentally, physically. So I feel like that's what we in, guys, the next couple months with YouTube. If you're not monetized yet, this is who this is for. people who are not monetized, trying to get monetized. You're so close. I remember when I had, I think it was 114 subscribers. This was maybe a couple years ago, and I was like, dang, I don't have no subscribers, but I just had this channel sitting here. Sometimes I would drop some dental school videos on it, but you know, dental school is demanding AF, so it wasn't regular. I wasn't consistent. I would probably drop one video and try to make it perfect a year. That's not gonna work, guys. You can't just not move. You have to move. So I see a lot of people who will start the channel, they'll work on the cover art, they'll maybe do one perfect video, and then that's it, and then they'll run away from it. It's just like streaming. The stats with streaming show that most people will only stream once, and then they won't do it again. I think it was like 90% of streamers, you can't even really call yourself a streamer, will do one stream and quit. And then you have people like me who will stream over and over and over again, and it might not hit for a little minute, but I'm still going to show up. Because why? There's something called compounding. I know that if I continue to move, I continue to allow my, what could we call it, digital footprints, or my digital self, I guess, to have a digital heartbeat, which is me showing up, me talking to you guys, me building community, me trying, even if I fail at certain things, and I know I fail at certain things when it comes to streaming, YouTube, thumbnails. I know I fail. I don't get an A, but how do you start? You got to start somewhere. I might get it probably, like, if I had to grade myself as far as consistency, I would give myself a C, maybe a C plus, almost a B. If I had to grade myself on thumbnails, I would give myself a F, because I don't always pay attention to that part. Sometimes I'll do it, then I'll fall off, and then I'll do it, but it's very inconsistent. If I had to grade myself on description of the video, I give myself a F, because right now it's just uploading that automatic one, which is not cool, and I need to change it so that it has my links, it has my PO box, it has my, you know, deliverables, all of my links. It has ways for the community to support me, because right now it just has, we don't know what it has, and that's not good. What else? Tagging the video to tagging the video to your topic so that it becomes relevant. It finds that audience who needs it. This is important. What else can I work on? Title. Now, vidIQ, I'm not sponsored, but vidIQ is a good place to go and do your title. Make sure they check your thumbnails. And to me, it seems like sometimes it don't be working, but hey, I think it's better than not trying at all. You feel me? It's a lot better than not trying at freaking all. What else can we do for our channel? Be creative. Authentic and creative has to be in the future for us. So, I don't know. I have to step outside of the box. Maybe, like, go back to my Nashville streaming days. You know, when I was in Nashville and I was a dental student, I wouldn't stream unless I came on the stream, like, makeup done, lip gloss done, earrings, like, dressed up. That's how I used to stream. But somewhere down the line, you know, as this 10-year dentist, not always wanting to put on makeup, not always wanting to have on lipstick. Sometimes I just want to be my authentic self. You know, sometimes I just want y'all to see me raw, like, hey, like, this is who you get. But I know to travel and to reach global audiences, it does have to be more polished, or not all the time, but if I want to expedite the process, and that's what it seems like we have to do now, is to expedite the process, you know. So that's what we're doing. We expediting the process. So I know for me, with my YouTube goals and streaming goals, I have to stream every day. I've been trying to knock this goal out every single day. After my accident last week, I wasn't able to stream like afterwards because I took muscle relaxer and pain meds and it had me knocked the fuck out. But it was in my heart. It was in my heart, and you see I'm back today. It was in my heart. So despite you know, having these pains, the medicine really kind of calms it down, like the burning and the spasms and just the achiness of it all. So that's really helping me out. And you know, guys, I'm just thinking that I'm here for a purpose. It could have been worse. I could have been gone. I could have been gone from here in the blink of an eye. So I'm just looking at life totally different. You know, having to talk to all of these insurance people and lawyers and all of this stuff. Now I'm understanding risk management. And I feel like that's going to be where we pivot at in this broadcast, because this is definitely supposed to talk about YouTube in the 8,000 hours. But how do we get there? You got to tell your story. You know, you got to tell your story and what you're going through, and, you know, with discretion. Or you got to be creative and write something. And lately I have not been in my creative bag. I haven't been in my, I don't know, guys. I'm just in this weird ass space in life. Like, everything's fucking high. You know, you need insurance for every goddamn thing. If you don't have it, you're screwed. And I'm just realizing a lot of things, you know, having to deal with my dad, who was nearly almost out of here. Now having to go back and say, hey, how do we prepare for something like that? How do we do like wills and end of life, or, you know, paperwork, not just for him, but for any of us, because I could have been gone. You know, anybody could be gone. So when we think about like life insurance, investments, royalties, this stuff, you got to take it serious, guys. You really got to take it serious. So YouTube is one of those things where you can potentially have income. You know, it could be part of your financial, I don't know, portfolio. It can't be the only thing, but they made it hard as fuck now. There's so many trucks out here. I don't even know if y'all can hear me that good, but they made it hard as AF now. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. You know, that does not mean it's impossible. And that's what we have to realize. They made it harder probably to weed out the people who don't take it serious. You know, for me, I want to get way past 8,000 watch hours. That's, like they saying, that's like light work. But just to think, dang, I got to get 4,000. So let's not think like that. Let's think, how can we captivate audiences? How can we inspire audiences? How can we do that? What can we do? How can we show up for ourselves when nobody else shows up for you? How can you push yourself as a one-person team? It's my patience company. How can we? How can we defeat adversity? How can we continue to live in truth? How can we? You know? So that's what this channel is continuing to head to, going from hood to hooded, going from your struggle to your purpose, going from, you know, sadness to happiness, and figuring it all out. How can we do that? So these new rules, they definitely hit hard, but let's not get discouraged, guys. So this video didn't do nothing else for you today. Hopefully it shows you that we can't get discouraged in this hour. This is the time where we gotta just double down, tighten up everything on every level. And I think that's why they did this, to weed all of this stuff out. I think that's why they did it. Because, you know, just like in college, they give you those hard ass classes that you're really not gonna see this stuff again, but they know that most people are gonna say, it's not worth the effort, I'm gonna switch my major. They know most people are gonna be like, I'd rather not. Let's go do something easier. Like I see in the comments, a lot of people are like, well, that counts me out. Well, I can't get monetized. Oh, well, it's over for me. Oh, well, the requirements is out of control. Oh, you get what I'm saying? So let's not think like that to the true creator. That doesn't scare us. That just tell us, hey, we got to tighten the fuck up. That just tell us, hey, we got to go a little bit harder. We have to do a lot more. That's all that tells us, you know. So for me, I'm going hard. I be at 0 all the time, but hey, That's just the algorithm trying to, I don't know, the algorithm do what it wants. But Dr. Sean, Dr. Cheetah's sunflower, it will continue to bloom. So I'm here to fulfill my purpose. These trucks are so loud. So like I said, today, the first thing I have to do to level up is to get a microphone for my phone so that my streams can be turned into those podcasts and can be turned into those videos. And if it break, I just gotta buy it again, because it's like I keep buying it and they keep breaking because I use them every day. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little harsh on the video stuff, but so today I'm getting my descriptions together, starting from this video, getting my title together, starting from this video, thumbnail from this video, and doing a long form from this video. Even if it's just, I'm gonna say, even if it's 3-4 minutes, just get the meat and potatoes. Something is better than nothing. And we know that people's attention span is short as hell now. No one wants to sit and watch 4-hour stream unless they're there or they pop in, pop out. They want to see the clip. They want to see the highlights. They want to see the shorts. There's like billions and billions of shorts views now, you know? Billions of them. I forgot how many billions, but people watch billions of short views or videos every day. Every freaking day. They're watching billions, and I think they're watching 1 billion long form videos every single day. Oh, my neck and my back, my legs and my hips. So that's my little 2 cents today, guys. Is just to, I don't know, just believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in your channel. Okay? Believe in your channel. And then for me, I'm having like a creativity spark, I guess. I think that's coming from like so much real life shit going on, you know. Like I'm saying, like this accident, my dad, life changes, this very demanding career that I have. Just, I don't know, having my career even flash before my eyes, because without my hands, without my back, I mean, that's wiped me out from being a dentist. So that's scary. And even just having this injury right now is very, very intimidating. Very intimidating. I have to go to the chiropractor now. So, I don't know. Life be lifing, time be flying. I see the kids, they getting older, they graduating, it's a lot. And now that I'm in my 40s, I don't need to say that too much because I'm only 40. Now that I just hit 40, let me rewrite that. Now that I just hit 40, there's a lot of shit I don't know about life. A lot of things that I don't know that I'm continuing to learn and grow from. Let me rewrite that. Re-say that. So I really think my channel, it was really growing when I was doing the shorts. I can honestly say that. It was really growing when I was doing the shorts, and it was really growing when I also did the long form videos and the podcast. But I don't know, guys, it's hard to do that working 8 to 6. It is hard to do that working 8 to 6, seeing 20 to 30 people a day. And I need an assistant. I need like a clipper. I need somebody to edit these things for me, so that way I don't have to stress about it, you know? They could just edit it for me. So maybe that has to be a part of my next plan for the next phase of this channel, because I've already mastered like going live. That's a lot to master. Being able to get on this camera in the shadow of the valley of silence and just chit chat, you know. So that's what it's about. Being able to do what I want to do, which is going live, and then to repurpose these videos. So that's what we have to do. Now for the rest of the day, what did I have to do today? I had to handle some insurance stuff. I had something very important to do today. I had to talk about like, you know, life insurance. I had a consult for that today, which is so tough. Oh, I gotta finish like doing this will stuff. I really need to study some CE courses, my implantology, but I've been so distracted, y'all. That's the one thing I need to really do is that, but I'm very distracted. Like you can't even believe how distracted I am. But I get up every since last week and I'm making an effort to call my daddy like a couple times a day, because his foot was swole like a balloon. And I'm like, Dad, you can't, like, you gotta stay. A lot of people who are elderly, they have the rules in place in the hospital, but when they get out, they feel like they have a little more freedom. But like I told him, I said, you still have to practice your heart healthy diet at home. Like, you still have to do the things that they would do. Limit whatever they require you to limit, you know? So I'm like, hey, your feet swole. So if you out there, you got swollen feet, you have to prop your feet up. You can't just walk. You can't just not take it serious. You have to prop your feet up, because what happens is that's a loud ass truck. But what happens is when you have diabetes, it can, all the blood, and if you have other issues, it can pool in your feet. And this is a sign that something's wrong. If you have slow blood flow, you're not really getting rid of the extra fluids and the interstitial spaces. This could cause pedal edema, where you could push it in and it doesn't go away. Like you'll push it, it's like a pillow or a piece of Play-Doh. That's not good. Prop your feet up. Don't keep walking on it. Prop your feet up. Get off your feet. Okay? So just thinking about that, thinking about how I can help from afar, stressing me the hell out, y'all. And honestly, that's why I have to build my community. I have to make it so that I can fulfill my purpose from anywhere on this earth. Fulfill my purpose, not just being stuck at one place. That is my goal. That is my dream. To be able to help my family and my dad, and to get out of this poverty mindset, because I feel like it has followed me everywhere. I feel like poverty has followed me everywhere. And the harder I try, the more stuff happens. But I don't give up. I don't give up. I can't give up. I refuse to give up. It's not in my bones to give up. It's not in my brain. It's not in my heart. Sometimes I think about it, but am I going to do it in reality? No. Because what would giving up require? It would require me to turn around and go back to something that doesn't have a fulfilling outcome. It will require me to go back and feel like a failure and to feel like a life of regret. So rather than having regret, I want to know that I at least fucking tried. And I at least tried my hardest every day. That I showed up to stream even when I didn't feel like I felt the best. You know, if I felt achy, or, you know, I'm still streaming. Because I believe in this. I really believe in it. I believe that I can get outside of this box that they put us in. I believe it, you know. I believe that I can go harder, learn more, be better, show up better. I believe that I can be more creative. Last night I couldn't sleep. Well, I took my medicine and I fell asleep for a while. Then I got up at like, I want to say like 2:30, 3 a.m. and I made 3 beats. I made 3 freaking beats last night. I was just in you know how sometimes you get into a creative space, especially as an artist, because I do consider myself an artist with music, with painting, with whatever. I feel like I'm an artist. So, and you could be whatever you want. Don't let nobody tell you, well, you ain't an artist, or you know, you don't tell me what the hell I am. Just like they try to tell us we are not American Indian. But that's a whole nother topic. But you don't tell me who the hell I am. I know who I am. You don't get to tell me to be a Christian when I read the things that Christianity has done to this country. I read how Christians started out, how they started out saying that I would be a better Christian if I was a slave, you know. So all that, I understand it, overstand it, and oh, my back hurts. I gotta get up. My back hurting, y'all. So let's make a move. So I understand that, I overstand it, and you know. Sitting down, that has my back hurting a little bit. Oh, get away, butterfly. But yeah, guys, I gotta bust a move. I will see y'all in the next video. See y'all in the next video.